Chicago City Council did not take action today on a move that might have impacted the president-elect plans when he takes office next week. WGN's Dana Rebick joining us live with details from outside City Hall tonight. Dana.
Incoming President Donald Trump will not have the cooperation of the Chicago Police Department if he does choose to target Chicago for mass deportations after a big move in City Council today.
In the next 4 years, it's important, more important, in fact, than ever, that Chicago remain a haven for people from around the globe. They have to feel safe, free, and empowered to start their new life.
An ordinance that would have allowed Chicago police officers to work with federal immigration agents blocked by City Council.
If you want to avoid collateral captures, if you want to protect those who are here and abiding by the law, the best way to do that is to turn over those that the Trump administration are looking for, those who engage in criminal behavior.
The amendments to Chicago's Welcoming City Ordinance proposed by Alderman Ray Lopez and Silvana Tabares shot down from consideration in a 39-11 vote.
What we don't need, especially in the time we have a new administration coming, are distractions. And for anyone who's watched The Apprentice, appeasing Donald Trump doesn't really get you anywhere.
The city's current law forbids CPD from coordinating with ICE in deportation efforts. Supporters say the changes would have taken violent criminals off the street and better protected law-abiding non-citizens. But opponents fear it would have separated families and created distrust with law enforcement.
What we need to focus on is being able to protect all residents of Chicago, regardless of immigration status, and not to meet Trump halfway when he is out to get Chicago and Illinois.
Incoming President Donald Trump and his border czar, Tom Homan, have warned they will enforce mass deportations, naming Chicago as a top focus.
Those conversations have been ongoing for some time now. They're conversations really about, how to react if certain things occur.
Governor Pritzker in communication with Mayor Brandon Johnson, who late last week issued guidance to CPS, CTA, the Chicago Park District, and community colleges of Chicago, warning not to allow ICE access into any city buildings.
Our job is to make sure that people are protected and safe. That is the top priority of any government. And that's what we're going to do.
Also on the agenda today, an effort to lower the speed limit in Chicago to 25 miles per hour, but that was tabled and pushed to a later date. There were, though, $35 million in police misconduct settlements that were voted and approved on. Reporting live, Dana Rebick, WGN News.